I got myself to hit the button today, so we're gonna be live. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it today. I was like, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and then nope, I'm gonna follow through. I don't care if it's just 15 minutes. Even 15 minutes worth of work is still 15 minutes worth of work, and your body greatly benefits from it. So those are the little things that I tell myself to get myself to work out when I really, really, really don't want to, like now. So I really don't want to work out. I've been doing sessions after sessions after sessions. My body is sore, but more so it's just, meh. You know, it's winter time here in the Midwest. We don't get a whole lot of sun during this time. We've been blessed so far, but it's not the same. So definitely need to up the exercising. It helps not only just keep your blood circulating, but again, giving excess oxygen to the brain. It makes you feel good. All those feel-good chemicals get released, and it's just a nice plethora of goodness. The hardest thing is just getting started, right? Everyone's like, where the hell do I start? Right. My mindset at that very particular moment was, what can I do? What can I physically do? I was so big and I was so broken mentally and physically. There was not a whole lot I could do. I was still very much struggling with depression back then. I've been in remission since 2017. Yay. But before then, those were some dark days. So I started with, what can I do mentally and physically? Well, I hate working out, but I love music, so I'm going to let the music take me. And then I was like, okay, funny enough, all I could do, I put my hands on the counter, I could do this. And this reminded me of dancing. But I was so large that I no longer could dance, let alone do anything else, like sit in a chair without gasping for air, going upstairs or anything. So I started here, turned on the song, did it to the beat of that song, which was a song by a big lord. And I didn't last 11 seconds. I stopped at 11 seconds. I checked the time. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No way. No, this is too simple. I'm a martial arts badass. I should be able to do this. No problem. Nope. Life lesson real quick. And I was like, okay, all right, challenge accepted. So I kept doing that until I completed that entire song. It took me about a week to do. And then I got so damn motivated. I was like, I want to do another song. I want to do another one. Let me try it with another one. I picked another one. And I picked another one. Within that time, I started incorporating other well-known body weight exercises. This is stuff we all know. I like to do bilateral because it's two birds, one stone. Might as well, unless you have a physical reason not to, or if you feel that one area is completely insignificant to the other side, definitely go unilateral. Stay on the beat. That's all you have to do. Stay on the beat, complete the sequence. Simple. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to work on my upper body. I've been wanting to target my back particularly, so I'm going to have 5-pound weights, and I'm going to be bringing it down nice and low and bringing it up nice and high. Bring it down nice and low, and when I bring it down nice and low, I'm going to kind of squeeze it. That last moment. Squeeze up, but staying on the beat. So let's see if I can maintain that for 3 minutes and 17 seconds. You can kiss my... So this is what I would call a slow 4 count or an extended 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. So, move my feet to keep the beat. Because I have to focus so hard on what I'm doing. It's also why I don't talk. Breathing in deep whenever the hell I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. The more it burns, the harder it is to stay on the beat. Oh my god! You can kiss my... Why you only love me when I'm walking away on it? almost have to remind yourself to breathe. It is so funny. Break. Damn, that burns. Ooh. Woo. How y'all doing? So I'm up to 5s, but you can start out body weight. Super. Start out with body weight. Start from there. They make 1 pound weights, 2, 3, 4, 5. The highest I go in my session is 10 currently. The most I've ever gone with a client was 17.5. Over 30 pounds. He was a big dude though, so I had to challenge him. 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. What I notice a lot of people doing in my sessions is they'll start going too fast or too slow. And that's why we stay on a consistent beat. Woo! The heavier the weight, the faster you go, the harder this is going to be. The more the burn is going to be, but also you're going to increase your risk of injury. So keep it low, keep it slow, keep it controlled. These are very controlled movements. That's why you have to stay on the beat. That is cardinal rule number 1. Must stay on the beat. So whether it's 2 count, 4 count, or 8 count, have to do that. Whew. That burned more than I thought it would. So, but that's the point. What do I want to do next? I want to hit, let's see. Thank you so much for sharing and for coming in with me, hanging out with me for a few minutes. I've only got 2 sessions today, so it's not going to be as bad as yesterday. Yesterday I had 4. That was a little rough. Let's see what the speed is on this one. Yeah, I can do this. So, again, upper body focused and very upper body focused. 2, 3, 4. Same tempo speed as the last song. Different exercise, different song. Rules still the same. You must stay on the beat. I want to be... So the faster, the shorter the extension will be. So this would be a 2 count bicep press. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's always about finding the edge of your comfort zone of what you're capable of and just kind of teasing that line. And then I can downgrade my speed at any time. Remembering to keep chin up. Woo. 2, 3, 4. So when I kind of totter around like this, I call it traveling. I'm a big traveler. That pain will build up, the burn builds up. And funny enough, moving your legs actually helps with pain management. I don't know why. So we're not trees. Allow yourself to move. Woo! We're not using big body movements, so no worries. Woo! So, ooh, I gotta take a moment. Like, it's always to the point of like shaking, like a little bit, but not super intense like videos you see on the internet. Woo! I'm here for a moment for a doctor's appointment. Oh, I love it that you're tuning in. Thank you so much. Yeah, right? You can work out anywhere. I do this stuff in the grocery store. I do this in my car. If I'm stuck in traffic, 10 and 2 on the wheel, turn on the radio. Oh, yeah. I'm doing VCCs, sitting down, stuck in traffic in my car. For sure. So, funny enough, it's staying on the beat. That rhythmic coordination, that tempo beat, you've got several options to choose from, but it's staying on the beat when you're in motion that just skyrockets your efforts like big time, and it saves energy. So it works with almost everything that I've ever tried it with so far. Some are simpler than others. Some are more challenging than others. Like running on the beat, that's kind of tough to do. Same with cycling. Cycling is actually quite tough to do because you rely on the mechanics of the machine. Anyway, we'll go into that later. But I can feel my biceps are absolutely on fire. So those were with 5-pound weights. The 2 count is where I feel it the most. 1, 2. Oh, shit. Sorry. But, so yeah, the faster you go, usually it's the lower weight that I will do. And really think of the duration of the song that you're doing. So this one, these are relatively short songs. That was 2 minutes, 48 seconds from the last one. So I challenged myself for short little bursts of time, rest. Okay, how does my body react to that kind of pressure and stress? Oh, not too bad. Or, oh my God, that was so sore. Let me try it again. So it just kind of depends. And the great thing is about keeping them so simple is that if you do have a bad reaction to something, you can pinpoint it to the exercise you were doing instead of guessing. Like when they're like 35 movements, 30 unique movements. I'm like, really? You twist your ankle, you have no way of finding out which movement actually did you in. You have to hold them all accountable. So this is just a way of simplifying it, making it nice and safe. But again, don't let your eyes fool you. This burns like hell. My male clients always kind of use the same comment, which is it's very humbling. They're like, this is so humbling. This is incredibly humbling. I'm like, right? Burns, don't it? So if you haven't tried it, definitely you should. So a lot of fun. All right, calf raises. So I'm tensing my muscles as far as they'll go without straining them. Getting my core into it. Woo. Focuses on pressure, or excuse me, posture and breathing. Woo. And really paying attention to my body and how it is actually making my entire body feel. We're going to do a core exercise next. So, if you've been wanting to work on the core, this is your out. Up, down. So I'm making all of these little micro adjustments. Adjusting my weight to one side or the other, paying attention to actually quite a few things, all at the same time. It's kind of nice. So, whew, yeah, see, that just takes the wind out. Whew. All right, core time. Let's see, what is our time? All right, actually doing really good on time. If you're following along, let me know what you know, how you're feeling. And will it be on YouTube? Yep, this one will also be on YouTube. Every time I try to do a live, no matter how long or short, I do try to push it over onto YouTube. And so let me know in the comments of those videos, songs that you love, exercises you love that you want to see done, questions that you have. I get asked a lot about diet. Like, what is the diet? Is there a Polykinetics diet? Yes, there is. Nobody likes my answer, though, really. But really, it's common sense. So for me personally, for my body and my diet and whatnot, I have low fat, low carb, low sugar, high fiber, high protein. I don't drink calories unless it's a protein shake. So water, tea, coffee, those are my favorites. Don't even get me started on the skinny syrups. I've discovered those, and that goes in everything. That goes in my smoothies, it goes in my coffee, and there's no calories, so it's kind of nice. Speaking of coffee, I'm going to take a moment, have a small little coffee break before I destroy my core. That is refreshing, isn't it? Woo! All right, so now it's like, okay, well, I know this move I'm going to do. How long do I want to go for? I'm going to do everyone's favorite. It's a 6-minute song. That is hard to do. I cannot explain how much this burned when I first did it. Only I started at this rate because I was very impatient. I was in a mood when I created this. So I started right for the jugular at an 8 count. And then eventually I was able to start using my arms. Only they weren't down here because they were right off how big I was. They were right about here. And by squeezing and using the upper body, I not only work my core, I work my shoulders, my arms, my back. Quite nice. Normally, I'm a traveler with the burning, but with this exercise, I'm going to try to resist that. Arms out further away from the body makes it a little bit more difficult. You see, I'm not doing big body movements. Nope. It is very controlled. So you see, I'm not bouncing around. And I will move my arms as I see fit, as I need to. So I'm adjusting to how my body is on fire right now. So if you are having difficulty doing the 8 count, you can downgrade it to a 2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Alrighty, yes, if you have to go, no worries. It will be on YouTube, I promise. So I'll take this opportunity to say that where you do put your arms absolutely does matter to what areas you activate and which ones you don't. Which muscles get engaged and which ones don't. Some muscles fatigue faster than others. So changing your position doesn't make it any easier. No, absolutely not. It just helps move and shift the burn to different areas of your body. So if you notice, you'll start burning in one area, but it'll start spreading. It's kind of cool. But we have to do that with a repetitious motion. Every time you switch up your moves, you break that reaction. Simply just turning my body to give different perspectives. Whew. So what I'm going to do, bring these weights down. You see my core doesn't stop. So I want to make it more intense on my core. Ooh, when that burning hits, I start thinking of everything in the world that bothers me. And this is where I tell people I work out my problems. Woo! But it's kind of nice because I'm like, okay, this physical hurts more than that memory. So I'm going to focus on the physical. What I'm doing right here, right now, not the past. My goal right here, right now, get to the end of this darn song. Don't drop those weights, right? Don't pass out on camera. Quite simple. Whew. All right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Like, especially around the hip area. I don't know if you guys feel a lot of the... I guess I do now, but it started up here, and then it would trickle down, kind of came down, and then I noticed quite almost immediately, like, I started getting the sidelines and more defined, and then... So, let me know how it's hitting you. This one hits everybody a little bit differently. Be careful, don't drop your neck. Don't lean over, do this. Nice and straight, shoulders back, arms back. Using the upper body weight to come down on the top of the core. And of course, just move side to side. Don't do this. Nope, little movements. Contract it, condensed, tense, tense, squeeze, squeeze. Right? So you don't necessarily have to hold it in. Staying on beat will help build that up. So, whoo, ooh, that burns. But it's such a positive feeling. I can't understand, like, I can't explain, I can't articulate into words, like, the feeling of relief, of accomplishment, of empowerment that comes immediately after finishing one of these darn songs. And you get quite addicted to that. And that's why I've been addicted to it now for 9 years. 9 years. Woo! No injuries to speak of other than just muscle soreness. Lots of days of muscle soreness, but hey, it's not perfect, y'all. You know, pain in the power. So I'm going to take off and get ready and go do more of this. Thank you all for joining me. I am going to try to make it back online tomorrow, same time. My goal is always 8 a.m. If I hit 8 a.m. and I'm on time, that's a super gold star for the day because I go to war with myself. I've got social anxiety disorder pretty good. And grocery stores, busy places, lots of people, and cameras for some reason are triggers for me. But I do always want to challenge things that frighten me because I feel that is a good way of growing. Whew, but it is difficult. So hang in there with me. Thank you everybody for your love, support. Reach out, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, pretty much. You can Google Polykinetics. Brrr, everything comes up. So thank you again. Love y'all. Bye. Whew. Oof.